take a moment and talk about waiting. Waiting as a Christian. Waiting is something every believer experiences, whether it's waiting for healing, for breakthrough, for direction, or for God's promises to come to pass. But in a Christian life, waiting is not just about passing time. It's about trust, growing in the Lord. The Bible is full of people who had waited. For example, Abraham waited for 25 years for the promised son. Joseph waited over a decade in slavery and prison for him to become the prime minister of Egypt. David waited years between being anointed king and actually becoming a reigning king. Even Jesus Christ waited for 30 years before beginning his public ministry. So if you find yourself in a season of waiting, you are in good company, I tell you. Isaiah 40 verse 31 says, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up wings as eagles." Waiting in God's economy is not a punishment, I tell you, friends. It's preparation. God uses the waiting to refine us, to build endurance, to shape our hearts, and to deepen our faith. Sometimes when we think or when the situation looks like God is doing nothing, in reality, God is doing His best work in us while we wait on Him. Here is what waiting actually teaches us: dependence on God. In the waiting, we learn to stop relying on our own strength and actually leaning into God's strength. Then again, it is called a supernatural strength because we leave our natural strength and depend on the supernatural strength of God. Secondly, waiting teaches us patience and it shapes our character. Waiting produces the fruit of the Spirit in us, especially patience, humility, and perseverance. The third thing that waiting teaches us is trust in God's timing. This is like my favorite one. God is never too late, but He is rarely early. I tell you guys, that is the best way I can put it. He is never too late, but He is rarely early. He moves at the pace of His purpose. That is why it is important for us to know the will of God in the waiting, so that we can trust His timing and not be desperate and not feel pressured in the waiting. So trust in God's timing. He is never too late, but His timing is perfect. God's time is always the best. So as we wait, God doesn't just tell us to sit still and just wait. He calls us to wait with hope, to wait with prayer, and to wait with expectation. Lamentation 3 verse 25 says, "The Lord is good to those who wait for Him, to the soul who seeks Him." So today, if you are in a waiting season, remember, God is not just preparing that promise for you. He is preparing you for the promise. He is equipping you for the promise. He is instilling greater and mighty instruments in you for the promise. So keep trusting in God, keep praying, and keep worshiping, because in the waiting, God is working. Waiting is not wasted when it is waiting on God. In those quiet seasons where the answers don't even come, where that door is still closed, where you do not see a way, God is drawing you closer to Him. He is shaping you for what's ahead, and He is reminding you that He as God and who He is enough for you, and who He is what you should be searching for in your waiting. So keep waiting on God, because He is enough for you. He is never too late. So that is it for the video. Thank you so much for coming with me through my night routine and staying with me as I spoke on the topic of waiting as a Christian. See you all in my next video. Bye.